Stay here on KINA. Hi, everyone. It's Devin Haney inviting you to join us for Trojan basketball on Thursday. The Southeast of Saline boys will be on their home floor to take on the defending champions in Class 3A, the Hesston Swathers. Radio broadcast on KINA and live stream video on SalinePost.com. Brought to you by the Bennington State Bank Thursday.
1, 2, 3. Trojan Athletics on KINA. The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and KINA Sports. Trojan basketball is on the air. This is Countdown to Tip-Off for Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA Sports. Coming up, you're going to get a full preview of area games, analysis on this matchup, and keys to a Trojan win. Now let's head to the gym for Countdown to Tip-Off right here on KINA.
Happy leap year to everyone. It's not often we have a February 29th basketball game, but we will have one here tonight featuring the Southeast of Saline Trojans and the Hesston Swathers, two foes that are very, very familiar with each other. Welcome into Southeast of Saline High School. We're at the Purple Palace tonight for semifinal sub-state action as Southeast of Saline host Hesston. This is a matchup, again, same as last year, only not that far in the season. Remember, last year this was a state semifinal, not a sub-state semifinal, and traditionally over the past few seasons, these two teams have started a brand new basketball season with each other as they did this year. Southeast of Saline and Hesston trying to move on to a championship game. They will face a Santa Fe Trail team that came from behind and beat Burlington 57-56 in the last couple of seconds of the game that just happened right in front of us. But we will get you ready for Southeast of Saline Trojan basketball. When we come back, we'll have Francis Flax join us. We will also have live stream video right now, live on SalinePost.com. That's free of charge, presented by Bennington State Bank. Nate King on the videographer tonight, and Chris Cadle producing and engineering. It's a full team for Southeast of Saline basketball in a sub-state semifinal. Southeast of Saline and Hesston. It's coming up after this 3-minute timeout. More Countdown to Tip-Off. It's brought to you by L&L Advisors.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and in the Central Mall, Salina, and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
Okay, Coach, thank you for your breakdown on your offense and defense. Now here's Winnell Garrettson, real estate coach for buying and selling.
Hi, fans. It's Winnell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com, and I'm here to coach you up in your real estate game plan. Now is a great time to list your house, land, or investment. Or if you're in the buying mood, I'd love to help you find just the right real estate opportunity for you. And as always, go Trojans.
Buy or sell, call Winnell at SalinaHomes.com.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent, Stephanie Kniper, wants to put her experience to work for you. Stephanie Kniper proudly serves Saline County and Salina families and businesses and is ready to review your existing policies or provide a no-obligation quote today. Call Farmers Insurance at 785-825-8419 to get smarter about your Farmers Insurance. Farmers Insurance, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are Farmers.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Seasons come quick, and before you know it, your yard will be ready for the mower. Be prepared to hit the grass mowing this spring with a well-maintained mower. Give Prairie Land Partners a call to have your equipment inspected and serviced by a John Deere certified technician to ensure worry-free mowing this spring. Don't wait. Beat the rush by calling Prairie Land Partners to schedule your mower today.
Delivering the right solution. Prairie Land Partners.
Farmers, now is the time to start planning for next spring. Phillips Seed stands ready to work with you to nail down the best seed genetics for your operation. They can help you select from their top-performing corn hybrids and soybean varieties, as well as seed treatments to get your crops off to a fast start. Find them online at phillipseed.com, Facebook, on X, or call 785-949-2204. That's 785-949-2204. Phillips Seed, serving, innovating, growing since 1985. 855.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Welcome back into Southeast of Saline High School. Devin Haney along with Francis Flax getting ready for Southeast of Saline basketball. It's a sub-state semifinal, Southeast of Saline and Hesston. Hesston got here with a big first-round victory. It wasn't even close against Smoky Valley. Hesston came in the 1 seed with a 17-3 record and got their 18th win in the season with a 66-37 victory on Monday against Smoky Valley in Hesston. They move on now and face a Southeast of Saline team that got here via a big victory themselves. A 72-57 victory here on their home floor in the first round against the Council Grove Braves. That victory for Southeast of Saline, their 12th win of the season, now 12-9, and they were led in scoring by 4 different Trojans in double digits. Daniel Kerr had a new career high in scoring of 16 points, 15 points for junior Owen Bailey, 13 points for sophomore Gannon Jacobson, and 12 points for senior Britton Lees. Southeast of Saline had a big first quarter offensively, scoring 28 points. They led 28-12 at the end of the first. They took a 6-point lead into halftime as Council Grove had a fabulous second quarter, and Southeast of Saline went through a rough patch there where they just couldn't score. It was about the first 5.5 minutes of the second quarter. But the third quarter, seemingly, Southeast of Saline had all the answers. When Council Grove would throw a punch, Southeast of Saline would have an answer, and they were able to build that lead back to 11 in the third quarter and end up winning 72-57. Obviously, a 28-point first quarter, coach, is what you want anytime you're going to touch the floor. I don't care what level you're at. And Southeast of Saline has not seen that offensive explosion this year, but they had one Monday night.
Yeah, they sure did. It was a thing of beauty to watch from up here. They ran the break. They were taking the ball away and converting on almost every possession. But then we ran into that we sometimes do, that dead period where we can't buy a bucket.
Yeah.
So, but we survived, and that's what it's all about this time of the year.
Southeast of Saline now will hook up with a Hesston foe that, again, this has kind of been tradition over the last couple of years. These two teams start the new season with each other, and one of them will end the other's season. That was the case last year as well. Southeast of Saline beat Hesston in the first game of the season last year. Then they met in the semifinals of the state tournament, where Hesston won by a bucket in the semifinal, went on to win the state championship. Hesston, under second-year head coach Garrett Roth, has only lost 4 games. Just 1 game last year against Southeast and 3 games this season. Southeast of Saline, meanwhile, they're looking to get the upset here tonight. There's no secret about that. Hesston comes in. They are the defending champs, and they are the champions until they get eliminated. They have a chance to defend their title until somebody knocks them out. But this is the Southeast of Saline team that can play defense. They can defend very well. And even though it's a much different squad than what we saw in the first game of the season for the Trojans, and I'm sure for the Swathers too, this is a team that we know can get down and play some defense.
Yeah, that's been a constant for us, especially since Christmas time. We've been really good on defense. What I really like about our team is we go after the ball when it's on the floor. And that's paid big dividends for us in the last couple games. So hopefully we can do that again tonight. I don't know how careless Hesston is with the ball, because I haven't seen their total stats for the year. But if the ball's on the floor and we get after it, that's a very good sign.
The game earlier on this season, that was December 1st, the very first day of the 12th month. It was a 13-9 lead for Southeast of Saline at the end of the first quarter. 21-19, Hesston led by 2 at halftime. But there was that wall that we talk about that Southeast has kind of struggled with all season long in the third quarter in this game, and Hesston was able to outscore Southeast of Saline 17-7 in the third quarter. They went on to win 49-32. And that type of score, I think, is probably what we expect here tonight.
Yeah.
Something under 50.
I expect that too, but then I wasn't expecting us to score 72 the other night either.
Yeah.
So,
good point.
But you got to look back to that December 1st game. Castleman didn't get to play because he was ill.
Yep.
Gebhardt was hurt coming off of football.
Yep.
And
Daniel Kerr couldn't have been healthy.
No, Daniel Kerr wasn't healthy, and Jacobson was still in football mode. He went 1 for 9 that game.
Scored 2 points.
So, there's a lot of water crossed under the bridge from December 1st to February 29th.
Absolutely, and it's one of these things that makes this matchup so interesting, and the way it's played out, you get to see the same team early and late, and that's what we will do here again tonight. I want to remind you, winter in Kansas is filled with many changes, from icy winds to gentle snow. It's a time to enjoy the excitement of interscholastic activities. Thousands of Kansas high school students need your support and encouragement. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and its member schools provide thrills and suspense for a lifetime of memories. See another part of education come to life through interscholastic activities. This is a public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and your friends right here at KINA. Also, want to remind you, Southeast of Saline's Booster Club helps bring you live coverage to showcase exceptional student activities like the one we're getting ready to watch here tonight and build that purple power. It is always a great day to be a Trojan. We're about 4.5 minutes away from starters and the tip. We will take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get this thing going. It's a semifinal sub-state game between Hesston and Southeast of Saline coming up here on KINA.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Suburban Appliance Center is your official dealer for Traeger grills. Check out the 6-in-1 versatile unit that grills, bakes, smokes, roasts, braces, and barbecues. Suburban is your exclusive dealer for the Traeger series, and they have your Traeger spices too. Suburban Appliance Center, they are locally owned and they offer appliance brands like Amana, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, and of course Maytag. Suburban also offers exceptional service. Suburban Appliance Center, 1900 South 9th.
Mary Maids in Salina offers house cleaning services you can see and feel. Your home is more than just a house. It's where memories are made and moments are cherished. Though life can be complicated, house cleaning shouldn't be. Mary Maids strives to take the stress out of your day so you can live your life your way. With more than 40 years experience and an advanced time-tested cleaning process, they can help you reclaim time with your loved ones. Find Mary Maids on Facebook or check out their website at marymaids.com.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship, and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here at the Purple Palace, again, live stream video of this contest, free of charge on SalinaPost.com, presented by our friends at the Bennington State Bank. Let's go over starters for you first for the visiting Southeast of Saline Trojans here in their home gym. They are the lower seeds, so they will be sitting to the left of the scorer's table and wearing purple here in their home gym. They are under the direction of Bryson Flax. They come in winners of 4 of their last 5 games. They come in at 12-9. They will start 3 seniors, led by 6-foot senior Connor Castleman. 5.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Daniel Kerr, it's Captain Kerr, a 6-foot senior, 6.5 points per game, coming off of a new career high of 16 against Council Grove on Monday. He's now averaging 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Brenton Leeds had a good game on Monday as well against the Braves. The 6'5 senior now averaging 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, leads the team in rebounding and blocks. Owen Bailey is the lone junior in the starting lineup, a 6'1". He is the leading scorer on this team at 11.5 points per game. He gets 2 rebounds and 2 assists. And Gannon Jacobson, the lone sophomore in the starting lineup. He's 6'1" and averages 10.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Gannon Jacobson leads the Southeast of Saline team in steals. Bryson Flax is assisted by Trent Douglas and Joe Ross. For the Hesston Swathers, they are the defending champions on the boys' side in Class 3A. They're under the direction of second-year head coach Garrett Roth. They will start Jackson Fry, a 6'1 senior. Averages 8.5 points per game, also 4.5 rebounds. Jackson Fry leads this team in assists and steals per contest. 2.5 steals, 4 assists per game. Asher Duchendorf, a 5'10 junior. 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. Adrian Hernandez, a 6'2 senior, 14 points a game and 4 rebounds. He is not the leading scorer, though. The leading scorer is Reed Friesen. Friesen was the 6th man on the state championship team last year, the first one to come off the bench. He is a 6'6 junior. He's the leading scorer at 15.1 points per game, also 7.5 rebounds per contest. And Daniel Abreras, a 5'8 sophomore in the starting lineup. He averages 2 points a game and 2.5 rebounds. Once again, second-year head coach Garrett Roth has led the Hesston Swathers to an 18-3 record. Their losses are to Cheney, Holcomb, and Haven. They are the 4th-ranked team in Class 3A by the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association. They defeated Southeast of Saline at the state tournament in the semifinal by 1 possession last year, and they also won on December 1st, 49-32. Francis Flax, my friend, your new image audio, keys to success tonight for Southeast of Saline.
Well, we got to continue to scrap on loose balls. We've been very good at that lately. We need to get the 50-50 balls. We need to be consistent in our scoring for 4 quarters. Whether that's 8 points a quarter or 12 points a quarter, we got to keep it somewhat consistent. And the first game of the season, we gave up 15 offensive rebounds to this team. And, you know, the Friesen kid was a recipient of quite a few of those, and he made us pay. So we got to clean that up and try to neutralize them on the boards.
I want to thank all of our sponsors tonight, including Kansas Wesleyan University. The Kansas Wesleyan men are actually playing tonight over on another Eagle radio station. They are on 94.5 Prime FM. Once we keep the Coyotes on tabs, the women with a big win last night. They have made it now into the next round. They will play Saturday at Tabor, and it'll be a big Saturday for Kansas Wesleyan. If the guys can win tonight, it will be a 2 o'clock girls game in Hillsboro for Kansas Wesleyan's women against Tabor, and then a 7 o'clock guys game back here at home at Mabee Arena. So a busy day for the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes, and we will keep Tyler Henry in our thoughts and prayers as that happens. Here it is, Southeast of Saline wearing their purple jerseys here at home, setting to the left of the scorer's table. Hesston in their road whites, black numerals trimmed in red. We are ready to go for the sub-state semifinal matchup. Tip is up. It is tipped a couple of different times, but lands in the backcourt with Hesston's Jackson Fry. Fry walks it up across the timeline. He'll fire it off to the left-hand side to start the offense to Duchendorf. Now they go inside to Friesen. He's going to curl around Brenton Leeds and finish with the left hand.
Yeah, he made a nice move. He got into the lane, and I think probably it looked like we were going to expect him to go to the right, and he didn't. He went to his left, rolled it in the basket.
Friesen, one of those guys that you just kind of see him as we always check in on Hesston once or twice a year. You see him just get better and better. We mentioned he was the 6th man, first guy off the bench for Hesston in that state tournament team last year as a sophomore. Did some things okay. As you mentioned, he was a terror on the boards, a 6'6" against Southeast in that game in December, and he has evolved into their leading scorer and leading rebounder both during this season and really leads them.
He's really developed, and I think last year was very good for him because he was that 6th man, like you said, and he got some valuable playing time.
Got to be a little strange for these Southeast Trojans running offense, looking over to their bench, and it's occupied by a bunch of Swathers right now. But they're playing through here. Gannon Jacobson drives to the basket. Can't get a shot to go down middle of the lane. It's going to be rebounded by Hesston, and they are going to, again, slow the pace a little bit here and run some offense. Fry has it. He's going to lob it into Friesen. Friesen, it looks like they're just running clear-outs here for Reed Friesen. He's going to dribble to the right-hand sophomore, spin a lot of time in the lane that time. Now back out to Jackson Fry. This Hesston team will make you play defense. They are possession conscious. Here's Friesen, top of the key, 3 off the mark, no good. Owen Bailey comes in and rips the board. Here comes Southeast, they want to run. Long pass up the floor, cross court to Danny Kerr. Kerr brings it out to Castleman. Connor Castleman now to the elbow. He'll pitch it out. Jacobson, his second shot, this is a three-pointer, hits the front of the rim and falls home. Gannon Jacobson has given Southeast of Saline a 1-point lead. 3-2. It's not as confusing on the scoreboard, though, Coach, because we got digital boards here. Now we can put Southeast and Hesston up.
Right.
Jackson Fry gets into the paint. He's going to finish one off over the front of the rim. He gives Hesston the lead, right back. 5:58 left to go. Loose ball on the floor. Leeds is going to pick it up offensively here for Southeast. Owen Bailey gets a man in the air. Now he's going to be fouled, but no call there by the official who was right in front of it. May have been shielded by the players, but boy, you could see that a foul.
Yeah, that wasn't a block shot.
Bailey did a nice job on the head and shoulder fake, getting the defender in the air, and then the defender, as he was trying to recover, fouled Bailey on the three-pointer, but it was a no call. 4-3 Hesston. There's Friesen with another shot. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Kerr comes in, taps the rebound to Castleman. Here comes Castleman up the left-hand sideline. Goes to Bailey, now to Kerr, top of the circle. Kerr, little hesitation dribble, gets inside, pitches out to Leeds for 3. Baseline shot won't go down, and it's rebounded by Fry. He wants to fly up the floor. Lob pass to the right-hand side. They're going to miss that opportunity. Off the rim, didn't clear the rim and backboard, and now Daniel Kerr will bring it back the other way. Kerr stops at the left-hand elbow. His 15-footer dies off the back of the rim. And now Hesston wants to slow it down again.
Well, the pace is pretty frantic right now. Neither team very successful in hitting their shots, but they'll mellow into the game plan here in a minute.
Down low, entry to Hernandez. He's going to try a spin move, lost the basketball, and it's going to be whistled out of bounds on Southeast of Saline. Gannon Jacobson was there. A couple of substitutions here early for Hesston. Ty Unruh, a 6-foot sophomore who averages 4 points a game, is into the contest. Also Carter Gonzalez, a 5'10 junior, 4 points, 3 rebounds a game. Now Brent Leeds is going to steal the inbounds pass. First turnover belongs to Hesston. Here's Jacobson being pushed to the baseline. He's going to lose the basketball, and that's a turnover for SES. A lot of physical play here early on.
Yeah, they're letting them play a little bit.
Fry goes behind his back, lobs it up, looking for Friesen. That's unsuccessful. Hesston gets it back, though, and pitches it out. 3 from Gonzalez. It goes. Carter Gonzalez gets a three-pointer and gives Hesston a 4-point lead. 7-3. 4:09 left to go. We're almost halfway through the first period. Boy, Gannon Jacobson just set a screen, and Carter Gonzalez ran right through him. Again, no whistle, and Southeast turns it over.
Yeah, Owen had the ball out there, and 2, I guess they're the Swathers.
Yes, they are.
I get confused because their college team's the Larks, and I played against them forever.
Here's a fadeaway shot on the baseline from Adrian Hernandez. And this Hesston lead now has grown to 9-3. It's a 6-point advantage. Southeast still has one shot that they've made here so far in this game. They're going to pitch it out to Owen Bailey. That's going to be stolen away by Gonzalez.
Yeah, we're kind of careless with the basketball right now. We need to settle down a little bit.
Boy, Carter Gonzalez has come off the bench here for Hesston and really added a spark. Yeah. Gonzalez has the ball in his hands right now. Over to the left-hand side, Friesen. Friesen's going to curl around the perimeter here with a dribble and then get it back into the hands of Hernandez. Gonzalez inside. He's going to score, and he's fouled. An and-one opportunity coming up here for Carter Gonzalez.
Well, this is one of the intangibles that we didn't see, or at least I didn't see.
Gonzalez made the basket. The foul on Owen Bailey is the first foul of the game. Gonzalez also makes the free throw. Carter Gonzalez already has 6 points. He only scored 2 total back in December when we played in Hesston. And it's a 12-3 Hesston lead. They are on a 10-0 run right now. Jacobson and Kerr working in the backcourt. Little token pressure there by Hesston. They'll pitch it out here to Castleman. Castleman gets in the paint, now back out to Kerr. He wants to drive, gets on the left-hand side of the lane, nothing there. Loose ball, scooped up by Castleman. He's going to be fouled as he goes to the rack. Hesston fans aren't happy about that, but one of those plays, there was at least one foul. One of them needed to be called.
Maybe I think that was 1 out of 3 that was called on that possession.
They get their first foul of the game. It's going to go against Reed Friesen. Castleman at the free throw line makes his first free throw. That'll stop a 10-0 Hesston run. 2:51 left to go. Opening quarter. Castleman's second free throw misses. Friesen and Kerr battling for the rebound. It's going to be brought down by the Swathers. 2:45 left to go. First period. 12-4. Hesston with the basketball back. Friesen has it. Right to Fry. His three won't go. Bounce to the corner on the long rebound. Fry and Jacobson both going after the basketball, and it kind of sprung out free, and it's going to be kept right here with Hesston on their offensive end. Brady Gebhardt will check in for Owen Bailey. Also, Asher Duchendorf back into the game. He will replace Carter Gonzalez, who so far I think has been their best player. Duchendorf with it, now back to the right. Three-pointer that is up and no good from Gavin Larson, who just came into the game. And that ball goes off of a Swather out of bounds, and now Bryson Flax will throw some subs in. Along with Gebhardt, he will have Omar Calzada, Kirby Davis, Leeds, and Kerr will come out. So Calzada, Davis, Gebhardt, Castleman, and Jacobson on the floor for Southeast of Saline. Castleman on the inbounds. Full court pressure here. Man-to-man set, it looks like, for the Swathers. Connor Castleman will bring it across the timeline. To the left-hand side, Jacobson. Jacobson on the spin move, takes his man to the hole. He's going to score on the left-hand side. A big boy move from Gannon Jacobson as he's able to score on the spin move. Also gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. Second team foul for Hesston. This one against Gavin Larson.
It was a nice bucket, a great move.
We talked about the differences between December 1st game and now. That's a big one right there.
That's a big one.
Back to within 5 now is Southeast of Saline. They have constructed a little 4-0 run of their own now. 2:05 left to go. Quick moving opening quarter. Hesston back to the left. They thought about it. Now a traveling violation as Adrian Hernandez took steps. Quickly, Carter Gonzalez back into the game. 1:57 left to go. Southeast of Saline basketball in this first quarter brought to you by the American Family Insurance Agency in Saline. It's the Jeff Wells Agency. Here's Castleman all the way to the cup. They're going to call a charge. Connor Castleman takes his first foul, and the fourth turnover for Southeast.
I don't mind the move. The lane was open. The kid did step out there where he was supposed to, took the charge. But I like to see him attack the bucket like that.
He's had so much success doing that in the last, 10 games now, probably. Southeast needs to close out the first quarter strong. They trail it by 5. 1:43 left to go here in this first. Hesston on offense. They just lost the basketball. Jacobs is going to pick it up, and now it's a run out. One-on-one, Jacobson all the way to the rack, and he extends this run. Gannon Jacobson on the steal and the run out. It's a 3-point game. Southeast on a 6-0 run. 12-9. Swathers. Gebhardt now giving Fry some problems defensively. They'll dump it in down low to Hernandez. He'll face the basket. A little fadeaway shot. It's pretty. Oh, boy. Adrian Hernandez with 2. Jacobson in the backcourt. Gets it to Castleman. They'll settle into offense here. Inside a minute left to go, first period. 14-9. Hesston. Ball out of bounds as Jackson Fry screams in the face of Gannon Jacobson after he knocked the ball out of bounds. Jacobson will come to the Southeast bench. Daniel Kerr in for him to give him a break.
Need to get Daniel involved a little bit in this game.
Kerr will inbound right in front of that Hesston student body. Bounce pass to Kirby Davis. Now to Gebhardt. Grady with 45 seconds left. Just lost his defender on a big crossover. Now to Castleman. Castleman wants to drive. Back into the paint. Tried to reverse it. Got too far into the lane, I think. Tried to make the best of it. But left it short off the bottom of the rim. Here's Jackson Fry now as he steps into the paint. That's no good. Kerr with the rebound for Southeast. And he'll play it off to Grady Gebhardt. 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. 14-9. Hesston still leading by 5. There's a reach-around foul on Jackson Fry. That's one of those motions, Coach. I don't care if you foul him or not. They're still going to call.
Yeah.
19 and a half seconds remaining. Coaches continue to shuffle their lineups. Garrett Roth more so frequently than Bryson Flax. Clock down to 14. Kerr has it. Protecting his dribble against the defender, Jackson Fry. Now to Bailey. Owen Bailey puts it on the floor. He pitches out now to Calzada. Clock down to 4. Kirby Davis back to Omar for 3. He drained it. Omar Calzada gets the three-pointer at the end of the quarter, and he'd have a 2-point game. Hesston 14, Southeast of Saline 12. You're listening on KINA and watching live stream video free of charge. It's brought to you by the Bennington State Bank.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The Trojans are experts in precision passes, and Everhart Precision Ag are your experts in grid soil sampling. Everhart Precision Ag does all the sampling and data analysis in-house, keeping it local and close to the farm. They're also your local channel seedsman, selling all seeds with an emphasis in corn and soybeans. Trust Matt Everhart and Lane Hensley at Everhart Precision Ag, serving Saline, Dickinson, McPherson, and Ottawa counties, and also supporting Southeast of Saline Trojans. For more information, visit everhartprecision.com.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
14-12, Hesston. They lead it by 2 as we get ready to start the second quarter. It's brought to you by our friends at Salina Septic Service. In Salina, Hutchinson, and everywhere around and in between, Salina and Hutchinson Septic Service is there for whatever you need. Roll-away dumpsters, porta potties, and more importantly, septic systems for your house. I want to thank Cole and Callie for helping us out here in the postseason once again. 14-12 our score here. Hesston leading by 2. A big 9-2 finish to that first quarter, Coach, for SES.
Yeah, it was a good finish.
Now a foul will be called on the Hesston defender trying to bottle up Daniel Kerr. This foul will go against Daniel Lumbreras.
And the sweet thing is we did it with 3 of our starters on the bench.
Yes, sir.
So that's a positive sign right there.
Start this quarter with Calzada, Bailey, Kerr, Daniel Kerr, I should say, Kirby Davis, Grady Gebhardt. It's Davis right now holding it on the right wing. He's going to dribble to the right elbow. Little pick and pop here for Calzada. His three-pointer, little short. Hesston coming in, trying to save it, and now the ball out of bounds. Grady Gebhardt has just created a turnover.
Well, that was good. That play was caused by Kirby Davis going after that rebound. And he forced the guy clear to the baseline, had no choice but to throw it, and Gebhardt was there.
Those are the plays you talked about in pregame. Need to happen consistently for Southeast tonight to have a chance.
Yes.
14-12 now. Southeast has a chance to run some baseline offense. Off the inbounds, Owen Bailey fires a 3, way too strong, and Friesen's going to collect it off the backboard for Hesston. Little full court man-to-man here for Southeast of Saline. Jackson Fry brings it up across the timeline. Grady Gebhardt there in his left hip pocket. They go to Friesen, guarded by Leeds in three-point land. Now Fry wants to drive, steps back after Jacobson came over on help defense, and that ball missed badly. Kerr will scoop it up. Here comes Southeast again. Jacobson with it into the paint. He'll play it out to Gebhardt. Now to Bailey. Owen Bailey will bring his defender out to the volleyball spike line. Now play it back right to Gebhardt. Gebhardt up and under on the pass, goes to Leeds. Big wide open offense right now. Lots of movement for Southeast of Saline. Here's Gebhardt driving baseline. Leaves it off to Leeds across the paint. He scores. Brady Gebhardt gets the assist to Britton Leeds, who gets the 2, and we are tied.
That was a great possession. We took our time, moved the ball around the perimeter. They overplayed Grady a little bit.
Ball on the floor.
It is.
Jacobson came out after it, and they're going to call a foul on Southeast. The sideline official on that side of the floor came in, and he's going to call a foul on Southeast of Saline on Brenton Leeds.
Well, we were on the floor after it. Let me
Yes,
say.
sir.
We got after it.
I had Gebhardt, Jacobson, and Leeds
And
all on the
Leeds.
floor.
Yeah.
Still 14-14 here. Here's a pump fake. Jacobson left his feet, and he was taken advantage of by Duchendorf, his first two. 5 different Swathers have scored here in this game. Here's Jacobson. He's going to drive, and he is bumped out near the perimeter. Carter Gonzalez is checked back in here for Hesston. This foul on Jackson Fry could be a sign of trouble coming for Hesston. That is his second. And quickly up off the bench is Gavin Larson for head coach Garrett Roth. Connor Castleman is checked in for Grady Gebhardt. I love the minutes Grady had there.
Outstanding.
16-14. Hesston with the lead. Southeast with the basketball after the foul on Fry. Castleman top of the circle. He'll bring it back right to Kerr. Now go back left to Castleman. Castleman, yo-yo dribble. Leaves it off with Bailey. He'll stop and pop. Long distance three off the heel, no good.
It's a nice shot. Good shot. Wide open.
Swathers have it back. You said you didn't get just in your brain going between Swathers and Larks because that's the college team. My friend Russ Cossel likes to call them the mini combines. That's just how I remember them. They're not full-grown combines quite yet. Here's a ball that's out of bounds now.
And we got another foul call.
Oh, yeah. That is on Gannon Jacobson. That is his first. So Southeast has had 4 fouls called on him so far. All of them spread out. Nobody has more than 1 yet. 5.5 minutes left to go. Second quarter. Here's an inbounds pass disrupted by Leeds, taken away by Castleman. Turnover number 5 for Hesston. Bailey has it on the left wing. Deep post entry to Leeds. He'll kick it back out to Kerr. Kerr, mid-range jumper. Off the back of the rim, won't go, but look at Leeds coming in. Grabs the board and puts it in off the window. Brenton Leeds came in like a wrecking ball as he is able to tie this game, and Hesston wants a timeout. 5:12 left to go in the second quarter. We are tied at 16. Back with more Southeast of Saline basketball after this on KINA.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
Out of the quick timeout, Hesston goes right to the cup on the right-hand side. A nifty move there by Adrian Hernandez. Hernandez is able to score and get fouled. He is going to the free throw line after the foul on Daniel Kerr, and he's making that one as well. 7 points for Hernandez. He leads the way for Hesston.
Well, so far, 11 minutes. We got a good ball game, a real good ball game. 2 evenly matched teams, it looks to me like.
There's a run and jump. Jacobson gets rid of it up the floor to Castleman. That leaves Kerr open briefly. Daniel will go to the baseline drive, now kick it back out to Jacobson. Bailey does the same thing on the opposite side. He will kick it back out to Kerr. Now Daniel Kerr, one-hand pass to Leeds. 19-16. Swathers leading by 3 as we push our way towards the halfway point of the second quarter. 4:34 left to go here in the second. Santa Fe Trail knocked off Burlington earlier in this game. Here's a drive by Castleman, a block by Friesen, and bounces out, and Kerr will tie the game with a 3. Captain Kerr, his first basket of the night, and he has tied this game at 19.
How about Brandon Leach keeping that ball alive again?
He's playing sensational. 4:09 left to go. Second quarter. Swathers now back on their offensive end. Nothing has been easy here tonight. Here's Hernandez. Couple of dribbles. Now he'll stop and go back to the far corner. Momentarily controlled over there. Now back out. Gavin Larson had it. And now it's Larson trying to save a ball on the baseline. And Hesston turns it over. 6 turnovers for the Swathers. And more substitutions coming from the Hesston bench. Ty Unruh back into the game. Also Asher Duchendorf back into the game. Update from Alma. The Bennington girls had their season ended tonight. Bennington boys and Sacred Hearts boys on opposite side of the bracket will play tomorrow in Alma. Sacred Hearts girls playing right now. Kerr with it. Now Bailey, step back 3, splashes it home. Owen Bailey gets his first basket of the game. He becomes the 6th Southeast player to score. And Southeast leads it by 3. You just got the sense the way he was firing early on. He's going to get a couple tonight. Now a strip by Castleman. Stuck his hand in the cookie jar and pulled out a tree. Here comes Southeast back the other way. Jacobson down the lane, right-hand side, left it high off the window. Leeds trying to clean it up. He cannot. Now his shot on the putback is blocked. Friesen in there defending the rim for Hesston.
Well, good offensive rebound. Probably if Brenton would have just done a little head fake and got Friesen in the air, I think he would have scored and maybe won.
Hesston now back on their offensive end. They trail it for the first time by 3. They trailed by 1 back early on when Southeast made it 3-2. 2:39 left to go. Boy, a good crowd here in the gym tonight, too. Here's a 3 in the corner from the Swathers. That's no good. Gannon Jacobson will get the rebound. Bryson Flax comes out to the logo. He's going to call an offense here. I don't mean the center court logo, the one right in front of him. If you're not watching video on Salina Post, I want to paint that picture for you on the radio. Bailey with it. High screen set up by Leeds, and those two just miscommunicate there. Yeah. Wanted Bailey to leak out there and kind of roll off that pick, but he was unable to, and now another turnover by Hesston.
Leeds just blocked that thing right out of nowhere.
Here's Kerr with a teardrop off the window, and Bryson Flax comes sprinting in and gets a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout as Southeast of Saline leads it by 5. 1:58 left to go. Here in the second quarter, it's the Trojans up here on KINA.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org. You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here to Southeast of Saline, this second quarter brought to you by Salina Septic Service, has 1:58 remaining. So we check the Bennington State Bank scoreboard. 3A boys tonight. Ellsworth has advanced. They beat Lions. Close game, though. Ellsworth won 55-45. As I mentioned earlier, the Valley Heights girls in Class 2A defeat Bennington's ladies 53-29. Here at Southeast of Saline, up by 5, 24-19. Jackson Fry is back into the game for Hesston. He's going to drive to the right-hand side. Spin move. Kerr there to defend it. And Fry will elevate and score. He is a difference maker.
Yeah, he is. He certainly is. He pushed Danny too far down.
Now Friesen blocks an offering from Jacobson as he went to the rack on the right-hand side. Back to the other end now. Friesen has his shot blocked by Leeds. Boy, it looked like Friesen might have been trying to dunk that. Leeds was there to slap it off the window. What a play by Brent Leeds.
The big men are doing their thing.
Here's a step back 3 by Kerr. No good. Boy, look at Brenton Leeds up in the air. He gets it to Jacobson, who comes in. Little sneaky handoff that time from Leeds to Jacobson. 1:05 left to go here in the second quarter. 1 minute now left to play. It's a 5-point lead for Southeast. Southeast not blinking at the Swather team here early. 3-pointer by Hesston, no good. Owen Bailey with the rebound. Bryson Flax throwing up the stop sign. Ball on the right-hand side of the floor with Jacobson. Gannon drives out to Castleman. Bailey reorganizes himself, 15-footer up and good. Owen Bailey has 5 in this second quarter. Southeast leads by 7. 33 seconds left to go. Hesston may play for the last shot. Jackson Fry backs it out. The gym getting louder. Hesston has taken this clock down to 14 seconds now. Here's a near steal by Jacobson. Carter Gonzalez threw an elbow and a shoulder out there to kind of shield himself, and then Jacobson will get the foul. That is his second.
Other than the fact it's his second foul, that was a good foul.
Quickly, Gannon will come out. Omar Calzada in. Also, Grady Gebhardt back into the game. Brenton Leeds will rest. 12 seconds remaining. Hesston will throw it into the backcourt. Fry will come across and be met by Daniel Kerr. Connor Castleman also in the neighborhood. They'll switch off the screen. Fry all the way to the right-hand side. Shot up, no good. Calzada cleans it up, and now Kerr has a shot block here at the end of the half, and that will be halftime. Boy, what a second quarter. Brought to you by Salina Septic Service. 28-21. Southeast of Saline takes a 7-point lead into the locker room here at halftime. And Coach, Southeast of Saline outscored Hesston in that second period 16-7.
Yeah, that was an outstanding second quarter. Something we're not accustomed to.
Yes.
we like the first quarter and most of the time the third quarter, but the second quarter hasn't been very kind to us this year.
It all came when Hesston built a 9-3 lead, and then Southeast of Saline went on a 7-0 run, was able to get back in the game a little bit there, but they finished that first quarter, Southeast did, on a 9-2 sprint. They tied the game up at 14, and then ever since then it was a 14-7 run for Southeast of Saline, who now leads the game by the biggest margin of the contest here of 7 points. Southeast of Saline 28, Hesston 21. Time for halftime. When we come back, we'll have numbers for you from this first half. We will also check some scores on the Bennington State Bank scoreboard and look around at other games coming up around the area as well. Halftime is here. It's brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. The Trojans lead at 28-21 right here on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Okay, Coach, thank you for your breakdown on your offense and defense. Now here's Lynell Garrettson, your real estate coach for buying and selling.
Hi, fans. It's Lynell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com, and I'm here to coach you up in your real estate game plan. Now is a great time to list your house, land, or investment. Or if you're in the buying mood, I'd love to help you find just the right real estate opportunity for you. And as always, go Trojans.
Buy or sell, call Lynell at SalinaHomes.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Citizens State Bank has been serving Kansans for over 100 years. We are a full-service bank that can service your personal, business, and agricultural lending and deposit needs. Citizens State Bank offers 24/7 convenience with mobile deposit, online banking, and our ATM conveniently located in front of the building. Stop by and see our friendly and helpful staff. Citizens State Bank at 600 Maple Street in Gypsum, Kansas. Citizens State Bank and Trust Company is a proud supporter of the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Back here on the Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories Halftime Report. Nice little combination effort there between the drum lines with Southeast of Saline and Hesston playing together. The crowd enjoyed that. 28-21. Southeast of Saline right now leading at halftime. Let's go over scoring for you from that first half. These numbers brought to you by the Citizen State Bank in downtown Gypsum. Bank where the Trojans bank, and that is at Citizen State Bank in beautiful downtown Gypsum. Leading the way of all scorers, Gannon Jacobson, the sophomore, with 10 points so far in this game. Owen Bailey has 5. All of those came in the second quarter. Also 5 second quarter points from Daniel Kerr. 4 points for Brenton Leeds, 3 points for Omar Calzada off the bench, and a free throw for Connor Castleman. Hesston being led by Adrian Hernandez with 7, 6 points off the bench for Carter Gonzalez. All of those came in the first quarter. 4 for Jackson Fry, 2 for Asher Duchendorf, and 2 for Reed Friesen. Southeast of Saline, 2 of 3 from the free throw line in that first half. Hesston is 2 out of 2. A slight advantage for Southeast of Saline in the turnover battle. Hesston with 8 turnovers in the first half. Southeast of Saline with 5 turnovers in that first half. Nobody really in foul trouble as we look ahead to the second half right now. Southeast of Saline has Gannon Jacobson with 2. Everybody else with 1 or none. Hesston has Jackson Fry with 2. Everybody else with 1 or none. Once again, we are at halftime on the Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories Halftime Report, and it's a Southeast of Saline 7-point lead at the break, 28-21, right here on KINA.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The Farmall 25SC subcompact tractor from Case IH is a smarter, simpler, all-purpose machine that combines the utility and durability of a larger tractor with an intuitive, compact design, power and maneuverability, plus adaptable performance and no-worry maintenance, all in one convenient package. Get your compact can-do Farmall 25SC at Can-Equip in Salina.
Can-Equip you.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojan Sports Program.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here in the Purple Palace on campus at Southeast of Saline, the host site for the semifinal and the finals. There will be basketball here not only tonight, but also the girls' semifinals will take place here tomorrow with a game scheduled at 6 and 7:30. And then the championship rounds will take place on Saturday evening right here in this gymnasium that we love at Southeast of Saline. I want to remind you, your ticket to an athletic event is a privilege to watch students learn on the playing court. Unruly behavior is unacceptable in the classroom, and the sports arena is a classroom. Good sportsmanship is a lesson to be learned by players and spectators. Remember, sportsmanship provides the human touch. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and KINA encourages you to make sportsmanship a primary concern as you support your chosen team. 28-21 here at halftime. Southeast of Saline leading over the defending champions in Class 3A in the state of Kansas, the Hesston Swathers, as we check in on some other scores going on right now in smaller school basketball. There's a lot of 1A, 2A, 3A action tonight. As I said earlier, the Ellsworth boys have moved on. Also, the Bennington girls lost tonight. in their game against Valley Heights. Valley Heights won that one 53-29. Ellsworth won 55-45. Other games going on tonight, Silver Lake and Beloit hooking up on the boys' side. Also on the boys' edge of things, Little River is playing Solomon. And on the girls' side, Wabaunsee and Sacred Heart are playing right now. That game in Alman. We will have games from Alman, not only tonight, but also tomorrow and Saturday, featuring Sacred Heart Knights and the Bennington Bulldogs. Those games exclusively on SalinaPost.com with live stream video, brought to you by the Bennington State Bank, also Salina Medical Aesthetics and Salina Pain Clinic. Coach, pretty eventful first half of basketball. Gym is full of atmosphere. So far, a fun game. Southeast leads by 7. What do you think?
Well, one of the things I really liked is our grit, our desire. We're going after everything. And, you know, the referees are letting this game play out the way I like to see a game like of this magnitude play out. You better grab on the basketball if you think you're going to keep it, because somebody's going to be slapping at it or yanking your arm to try to get it, which I think is a favor to us.
Let's go over starting lineups here for the second half, brought to you by your local American Family Insurance Agency in Salina. It's the Jeff Wells Agency. I want to thank Jeff Wells and all the fine employees there at the Jeff Wells Agency. Big thank you to them for helping sponsor. And it looks like the same 10 guys on the floor at the start of the game. For Hesston, it's Jackson Fry, Asher Duchendorf, Adrian Hernandez, Reed Friesen, and Daniel Lumbreras. For Southeast of Saline, Jacobson, Bailey, Castleman, Kerr, and Leeds. Those are your Jeff Wells American Family Insurance Agency starters for the second half.
I look for Hesston to try to get Friesen more involved. We've made it tough on him since the first couple minutes of the game. I saw Brendan just a minute ago, Brenton, push him from the clear out of the lane. There we are on the floor again.
Connor Castleman started that. It was a loose ball. Brenton Leeds picks it up. Southeast of Saline has it with a 7-point advantage. Daniel Kerr with it on the left-hand side. Now he'll go to Castleman. They'll swing it around now. Owen Bailey has it top of the circle. He's guarded by Fry. Leeds comes out. He's in three-point land. He has a brief touch. Now deals it off to Kerr. Here's Bailey. Little ball fake. He'll get to the rim. Off the window. Owen Bailey has 7. He did not score in the first quarter.
Well, that was a nifty move. He faked the 3 ball, got the guy off his feet, and he went in and challenged Friesen that time. Went over the top of it.
30-21, Southeast of Saline. Here's Hernandez. He got stuck on the baseline momentarily. Now he'll play it out. Duchendorf has it. He'll get in the middle of the paint. Knocked to the ground, and a foul will be called here on the Trojans. Let's see who will take this foul for Southeast of Saline.
Should have been on Castleman. Yeah, I think that's true.
So Connor will take his second foul. Foul on the floor. Oh, they're going to call it a shooting foul. Bryson Flax doesn't like that. He's jumping up and down in those sweet sneakers that he has on. Boy, I don't see how that was a shooting foul. Nonetheless, Asher Duchendorf at the free throw line. His first free throw is up, and it's no good. Live stream video right now, free of charge on SalinaPosts.com. It's brought to you by the Bennington State Bank, our postseason sponsor every year. Just cannot thank those folks enough. Duchendorf's second free throw dies off the back of the rim, but falls in. 30-22. About 80 seconds into this third quarter. Southeast of Saline with the lead. Castleman with it, dancing between the rings, center of the floor. Now he's in trouble. High post entry at the elbow to Leeds. Leeds now looking to set a screen for Kerr. Kerr left alone momentarily. He'll play a one-handed pass to Bailey. Now to Castleman. Big bump there off to Jacobson for a 3 ball. That's no good. And the rebound taken in by the Swathers. They want to run up the left-hand sideline. Hernandez has it. He'll stop, pause momentarily. Now get to the baseline. They're going to call another foul on Southeast of Saline here. Bryson Flax wants a double touch and an alternate possession. The officials are conferring about it right now. I just saw Bryson make the jump ball with 2 hands in the air, and then he turned that into a traveling violation as well. So it is an alternate arrow situation, and that arrow favors Southeast of Saline. And now Garrett Roth will yell at his Swathers to come up and put on a little full court pressure. It's basically like a 1-2-1-1. Southeast has to deal with that pressure now. Jacobson has it. Long pass up the right-hand sideline. Bailey for three. Splashes it home. Owen Bailey has 5 here in the quarter alone. It's an 11-point SES advantage. 5:53 left to go. Well, you can break the pressure, Coach. That's one thing. If you get a layup out of it, but you're shooting threes off the break. That's something else.
Well, remember what I told you the other night near the end of the game, that we needed to have our starters in against that press?
Yep.
I think that's a good example right there.
You are correct. As usual. Kerr jumped here on a double team. He dribbles out of it, though, and plays it to Jacobson. Jacobson all the way to the cup. Left it short, but he was hammered from behind, and he will have free throw opportunities coming up. Gannon Jacobson has developed a skill of just turning the corner on people and using his body to shield them out while he goes to the rim.
Yeah, he did an outstanding job there, and Hernandez just pushed him to the floor.
So Gannon Jacobson will step to the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. That's the first foul on Adrian Hernandez. Carter Gonzalez is checking into the game. The junior had a really good start for Hesston. He led them in the first quarter with 6 points. Omar Calzada will come in for Southeast of Saline. He will give Brenton Leeds a break.
Yeah, Leeds has to get a little nourishment.
Jacobson missed the second free throw, long off the back, and Hesston now has it. It is a 12-point SES lead. They have had a fabulous start here. A lot of basketball left to play. 5:16 in the third quarter. High post entry there to Friesen. Off to Hernandez. His three ball won't go, and it's Bailey climbing the ladder for the rebound. He'll play it off to Kerr.
One and done helps a lot if you can do that consistently.
Daniel Lumbrera is also back into the game for Hesston. Calzada has it right now for Southeast. Now to Kerr. Kerr, a little pick and go there with Calzada. A little bit of a delay in that play there, but boy, it ended up being a sweet-looking play for Southeast of Saline, who now has built this lead all the way up to 14 points and a timeout called by Hesston. 4:48 remaining, a full timeout. We'll take it with the Trojans leading by 14.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help you with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach right off Crawford and in the Central Mall Salina and downtown McPherson. Based on honesty and trust, contact L&L Advisors today.
Troublesome car repair and everyone has told you it cannot be fixed or it's way too expensive? Try McKim Auto Service in Gypsum, Kansas. They do quick, dependable work and provide the lowest hourly rate in the area. McKim Auto will service your vehicle from front to back and everything in between. They treat you and your car like a friend or even family. McKim Service specializes in engine and transmission rebuild. 701 Maple, Gypsum, Kansas. Wouldn't trust anyone else with my family car. So, if your repair seems grim, remember McKim. Give them a call today to make your appointment.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Back here in this third quarter, brought to you by Assaria Oil and Hardware. A good start here, Coach, for the Trojans. They have outscored Hesston so far 8-1 to start this third period.
Well, that's true. We just have to continue to put the pressure on them and only allow them one shot.
36-22.
Use up some clock doing it.
There's a lob pass to the backside. They go to Gonzalez now down along the baseline, back out to Fry. Fry gets in the paint. He's going to be fouled. A little bit of a reach foul there on Jacobson. The ball went in, but the foul is on the floor, and Hesston will have to run some baseline offense. Gannon Jacobson has just picked up his third. Whoa, no, they call it on Calzada. Bryson Flax already had Grady Gebhardt coming in for Jacobson. He thought it was on Gannon, but they called it on Calzada, who was directly in front of the ball handler. That's a blessing for Southeast. Calzada just his first. Now Friesen goes to the rim. Calzada there to bother him. Friesen on the putback once, twice, got it the second time. 3 chances to score for Reed Friesen. That is only his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not taking anything away from Omar Calzada, but that wouldn't have happened with Brenton in there because Brenton's stronger. And he wouldn't allow 3 offensive rebounds or a shot and 2 offensive rebounds.
Carter Gonzalez gets a foul. He was being really physical with Daniel Kerr. Kerr just kept going to the basket until the whistle was blown. First foul there on Gonzalez. Each team now with 2 fouls here in this third quarter. We approach the halfway mark of the third. 4:07 left to play. Here's a careless pass by Castleman that's taken in by Carter Gonzalez.
Yeah, he should have waited one more. He wasn't under the 5 count. He should have waited a little bit, but that's the way it is.
3:55 left to go here in the third. 36-24. Here's a moving screen by Gonzalez that goes uncalled, and a score there for Hesston. And putting the ball in was Reed Friesen that time.
Yeah.
Southeast has it back. 4 quick points there by Hesston. 10-point lead by Southeast of Saline. Here's Castleman jumping through. Looked like he got fouled. Now Calzada will take it away and score. Fans on both sides not happy, but I guarantee you there were 2 fouls missed, one on each team on that play.
Well, that was a heck of a play by Calzada.
Yes, it was. Carter Gonzalez with it. Down to Hernandez along the baseline. Friesen has a squirt between his legs and out of bounds right in front of Hesston's student body. Turnover number 2 for Hesston here in this second half. And now Gannon Jacobson pops up off the bench. He will check in and give Owen Bailey a break. Leeds also inserts himself again. Omar Calzada will come out. I love the energy in the gym. Every time Bryson Flax takes a Trojan out, man, the student body just goes nuts for those guys. They are here to support their team. Gebhardt with it, left wing. He'll swing it around now to Kerr. Now Castleman. Castleman, left-handed bounce pass to Leeds. 3 minutes left to play here in the third. 38-26 Southeast. Here's Kerr. Plays it back to Castleman, out to Gebhardt. Gebhardt goes to Jacobson. Jacobson just went right by Carter Gonzalez and rises up and scores. Gannon Jacobson just set Carter Gonzalez down. This sophomore is growing up so much on the floor. Now Grady Gebhardt giving Jackson Fry all he wants. Fry frustrated, pushes off. Hesston swings it around to the baseline. Hernandez with it. Little back and forth. Pitch out now. Top of the key. Low dribble. And a block inside by Jacobson. Fight for the rebound. And a foul called on Southeast. In there battling for the Swathers. Got to give Ty Unruh all the credit in the world because he looked like a one-man machine that time for Hesston. Didn't get much help from his teammates. They are going to call this on Jacobson, so now Gannon has his third. Bryson Flax and Gannon both talking to the official about that as Unruh leaves the free throw short.
I don't think Gannon didn't think he was in that area, or he was in there.
So Jacobson will have to be careful here. He is the first one in the game with 3 fouls. Adrian Hernandez checks out for Hesston. Blake Hansen into the game for the Swathers. Unruh's second free throw goes in. They are 2 of 4 from the free throw line here in this quarter. 40-27. Southeast of Saline leads it by a baker's dozen. 2:14 left to play here in the third. Jacobson with it on the curl. He'll pop out now. Go to Kirby Davis in the high post. Davis has just checked in. Now back to Gannon. Brenton Leeds back into the keyhole. Gebhardt on the right.
Doesn't hurt anything to use some clock.
Ball squirts free. Jacobson had it. Now Hesston takes it away. 2 turnovers for Southeast of Saline in this period. Here's Gonzalez all the way to the cup. Has it blocked by Kirby Davis. Davis rim. Gebhardt now all the way down the floor. Comes underneath the basket. Lost it momentarily. Now Jackson Fry has, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Southeast of Saline. That looks like Daniel Kerr.
Woo.
Man. Daniel Kerr there on the block up the sideline. That's his second. After Southeast committed their third turnover of the period. Castleman pops up. Also Owen Bailey. I think they're going to get Jacobson out of there and maybe Kerr. Nope, it's Leeds. So now we have a point in the game without Calzada or Leeds, but Friesen is also on the bench for Hesston. So Southeast seeing some opportunities maybe here to get some guys a little bit of a break with 1:38 left to go in the third quarter. They still have Gebhardt, Bailey, Castleman, Kerr, Kirby Davis. 90 seconds left to go in the third. And a blocking foul called here on Bailey. It sure looked like Unruh was pushing him off. Unruh had words for Bailey, and now the official comes in and basically tells him to keep it shut. This will be 5 fouls. 5 fouls on Southeast. Unruh will go to the free throw line. Owen Bailey, his second personal, by the way. Unruh's first free throw. Looked like the first free throw of the last trip he had here, right off the front of the rim.
Well, it's critical. 1:29 to go. If we don't turn it over, we can use clock, get an opportunity for a drive to the bucket. That'd be the best.
Unruh will have his second free throw attempt here. It is up and it's in. Did the same thing he did last time. Made 1 of 2, the second one. 1:27 left to go. 12-point Southeast of Saline lead. Here comes Castleman. Unruh guarding him. Now he'll play it back around Kirby Davis. Still man-to-man defense being applied here on both ends. Castleman sweeps his defender through, steps through, and now out to Kerr. Daniels' three-pointer is a little bit flat, comes off the other side where Adrian Hernandez brings it in for Hesston. 1 minute left to go here in the third. Hernandez comes off a screen from Gonzalez, and again, Carter Gonzalez late on that screen. It's almost like a football block. Adrian Hernandez got the two-pointer. Now a Hesston foul. I would not want to run into one of Carter Gonzalez's screens. Now a lot of subs coming in. 3 different guys for Hesston. It is Lumbreras, Fry, and Friesen. Kirby Davis comes out and leads back in for Southeast. Inside a minute, 46 seconds left to go. Gebhardt up top. Goes to Castleman. Clock down to 35. Hesston has ratcheted the pressure up here defensively. Little run and jump. There's Bailey now with it. Back to Kerr. Clock down to 28. Kerr wants to drive. Gets to the left-hand side of the window. Lost his balance, it looked like, and now the rebound comes off to Friesen. Hesston could have the last say at it here.
Yeah, I really didn't care for that possession, but that's okay. Danny thought he had the lane a little bit, but there's a lot of contact in there.
A lot of contact everywhere.
That's
Coach.
what I mean. That's what I mean, yeah.
Here is Hernandez with a three-pointer in the corner. That's not going to go. Now a ball on the floor, and Hesston's going to scoop it up at the end off the window. Jackson Fry can't get it to go, and we are at the end of 3. Southeast of Saline 40, Hesston 30. When we come back, it's the fourth and final quarter with the Trojans leading it by 10 right here on KINA.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The Appliance Center. It's where you go to shop for washers, dryers, kitchen appliances, furniture, pellet grills, TVs, and so much more. If you are looking for a local family-owned business, visit the Appliance Center. We're in the big red and white building on South Broadway in Salina. Come experience the Appliance Center difference.
Salina Post and KINA, your home for all things Trojan. The Southeast of Saline Trojan sports stream live on the Salina Post, and you can always listen at 910 AM, 107.5 FM, or at 910KINA.com.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA. KINA.
12-9. That was the advantage for Southeast of Saline in the third quarter. They outscored Hesston by 3. They take a 10-point lead into the fourth quarter. It's brought to you by Assaria Oil and Hardware. As we enter the final 8 minutes, Hesston trailing by 10. They have the basketball. Devin Haney, Francis Flax back here, and Hesston looking for an alley-oop on the backside of the basket to Friesen. They throw it away. Now full court pressure being dialed up. Southeast of Saline needs to be aware of that, as it's Jacobson, Castleman, Gebhardt, Leeds, Bailey on the floor for SES. Castleman with it. Needs some help. He gets it across to Jacobson. Gannon gets out of trouble in a hurry and then draws a bumping foul. It's going to be called here on Daniel Lumbreras, his second.
It would be nice if somehow we could get into the bonus in this midway through this fourth quarter.
Nobody has more than 2 fouls in this game except for Gannon Jacobson, who has 3. There's a handful of guys on both sides that have 2. Really nobody in dire foul problems right now as Southeast goes all the way into the backcourt. Jacobson to Gebhardt. And now a foul away from the ball. That's going to be a turnover here for Southeast of Saline as they're going to call a foul on Connor Castleman. I did not see that.
No,
Now,
I didn't. I wasn't watching there. I was watching on this side of the court.
Yeah. 7:35 left to go here, fourth quarter. 40-30. Southeast of Saline now back playing defense as we're looking for our first points of the fourth quarter. Hesston has another shot at it. They threw it away on their first possession of the fourth. Hernandez with it, trying to get things organized there. They dump it down low to Friesen. He's guarded by Leeds. Out to Fry, little head and shoulder fake. He's going to go to the rim. Tried an acrobatic shot. Actually brought that ball while he was in the air all the way down below his waist. And then a foul was called while he was in the shooting process. And it's going to go against Brenton Leeds, his second. So Jackson Fry will go to the line. He has not had a free throw attempt yet tonight. He has 4 points. First free throw attempt by the left-hander is up and good. So far in this game, Hesston 6 of 9 from the free throw line.
We haven't shot too many, have we?
3 of 5.
3 of 5.
Fry's second free throw. Off the back heel, no good, but Hernandez keeps it alive for Hesston. Out to Fry. Thought about the 3, now he's going to back into Gannon Jacobson. Hesston plays it back out beyond the perimeter. Hernandez, he's backing Castleman down. Fadeaway jumpers up and good. Adrian Hernandez, it's the second time he's done that tonight. He has 11. Full court pressure again here by Hesston. Jacobson with it. Gets into the paint. Lost the ball at the point of attack, and it's going to be brought away by the Swathers. Fry all the way to the cup. And he's going to score off the window somehow. And this may be the 4th on Gannon Jacobson. And it is.
So we're getting a little careless with the ball without Danny in the game.
Yeah. And he quickly comes in. So Daniel Kerr back into the game. That is the 4th now. Actually, they're going to start pulling Grady Gebhardt out, but it's going to be Gannon Jacobson who has to come out now because that was his 4th foul. (40-35). Hesston has scored the first 5 of this quarter. Now they can make it 6. Free throw is on the way, and it's no good. Connor Castleman with the rebound.
Let's take care of the basketball. Get a good shot.
30-second timeout here called by Southeast of Saline. They want to talk about it. Still looking for their first points of the fourth quarter. Still a lot of basketball left as well. 6:35 left to go. It's a 5-point lead on the 30-second timeout for Southeast of Saline here on KINA.
Stardust Trophy has been a family-owned business in downtown Salina since 1976. That tradition continues today. While Valerie and Wendell may be setting their sights on future vacations, Mallory is ready to serve you with a new name, products, and services. Stardust Awards and more. Personalized items and products for your office, business promotion, wedding, and of course, medals and trophies, plus so much more. Stardust Awards and more in downtown Salina since 1976, serving you at StardustTrophy.com.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Out of the timeout, Southeast of Saline with the basketball. Daniel Kerr, baseline drive. They're going to kick it over now to Owen Bailey. Had his three-pointer blocked, but Kerr is going to take it out of the air. Now he is fouled down underneath the basket as he got that rebound off the block out of the three-pointer from Owen Bailey, and the foul will go on Carter Gonzalez. That is his second. It is clear to me on the defensive end, Carter Gonzalez has one assignment, and that is to keep the ball out of Daniel Kerr's hands.
Yeah.
Kerr on the inbounds now. Plays the lob into Bailey. That'll lead Bailey out to midcourt. Now back to Kerr. Kerr goes behind his back, gets in the middle of the paint, and another blocking foul on Hesston. Right now, Daniel Kerr has recognized that too. I was watching these two come out of the last time out, and Gonzalez was already starting to just needle and prod Kerr, and Kerr had said something to him. And it's almost like, if this is the way it's going to be, that's fine. Now 3 fouls on Gonzalez. Here's Bailey coming around the perimeter, couple of dribbles. Now ends up with Kerr in the right-hand corner through Gebhardt. 6 minutes left to go here in the game. 5-point Southeast lead, but they haven't scored yet here in this fourth quarter. Kerr, top of the circle. Now back to Bailey. Bailey wants to drive. Mid-lane runner, drops it home. Big shot by junior Owen Bailey. 42-35. Here's Hesston now, bringing it across the timeline. Friesen is all the way out near the stripe. Now he's going to give it up to Unruh and settle into the paint. Hernandez with a backdoor cut to Fry. Grady Gebhardt dove with that ball, and it'll be a foul on the floor, but a 4th foul, and it'll put Southeast of Saline up against the limit here in the quarter. For Gebhardt, that is his first. Fry will inbound now on the baseline for Hesston. Backside, Unruh has it blocked, and they're going to call a foul. Boy, Britton Leeds went up and blocked that basketball, and I don't know about that. They're going to call a foul on Leeds. That ball, I thought, was well out of the hand of Unruh. And he has made a living at the free throw line, at least visiting the free throw line. It's about 50%. He makes his first one here. 3 points. He's 3 of 5 at the line. Carter Gonzalez will check out. Asher Duchendorf back in for him. Second free throw misses. He remains 50%. 42-36. 5:25 left to go here in the fourth. Gebhardt brings it across and plays it to Owen Bailey. Bailey and Fry going at it. Both of them wearing 1 on their jersey. Castleman with it. Trying to put his defender to sleep. Guarded by Hernandez. Now it's going to go to Kerr. Kerr, mid-range jumper, right-hand side. Too strong, no good. Leeds gets the rebound and puts it in. Britton Leeds does it again. He has a... Hesston now flying up the floor. They'll pitch it out. Duchendorf for 3. Airballed it. Leeds with the rebound. 4:54 left to go in the game. It's an 8-point Southeast lead. Now a collision and a blocking foul called on Unruh. Connor Castleman collides with him. And a timeout called. Again, it's a full timeout. 4:47 left to go. Southeast of Saline with the basketball. They lead it by 8 here on KINA.
Okay, Coach, thank you for your breakdown on your offense and defense. Now here's L. Garrettson, real estate coach for buying and selling.
Hi, fans. It's L. Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com, and I'm here to coach you up in your real estate game plan. Now is a great time to list your house, land, or investment. Or if you're in the buying mood, I'd love to help you find just the right real estate opportunity for you. And as always, go Trojans.
Buy or sell, call L at SalinaHomes.com.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
4:47 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Brought to you by Asseria Oil and Hardware. 44-36. Southeast of Saline leading it by 8. Again, live stream video free of charge on SalinaPost.com. Brought to you by the Bennington State Bank. Southeast of Saline has it. It's still Castleman, Gebhardt, Leeds, Kerr, Bailey on the floor. Kerr with it. Leeds hanging out. Little chip pick there, though. Kerr comes right back to Leeds. One-handed pass through the defense. Ends up with Bailey. Owen Bailey, 17-footer off the front of the rim. Leeds again with rebounding position for Southeast of Saline. Here's Kerr with it. Now back to Castleman. Castleman. Played one over here on the sideline. Daniel Labreras came out and was a part of the Southeast bench for a little bit as he was gambling on that steal. Couldn't get there. It'll stay with Southeast. 4:20 left to go. Kerr has it off the inbounds. Lumbreras falls down, and he's going to foul him. Kerr switched direction so quickly that time. I think Lumbreras thought he was going to use Leeds as a screener, but then he went away from the screen.
Well, we're at the foul line, halfway through.
Both teams. Lumbreras will collect his third foul. Daniel Kerr will step to the free throw line. His first free throw of the night is up and good. Kerr had 5 points before that free throw. All of them came in the second quarter. Calzada checks in for Leeds. Britton will take a break. Both teams, as I said, at the limit of fouls, so we'll potentially have a lot of free throws the rest of the way. Both free throws good by Daniel Kerr. Back to a 10-point Southeast of Saline lead. Remember, Hesston cut into that lead to start the quarter. They got back as close as 4.
Yeah, they made a nice run, but we've kind of shut that down a little bit.
Fry, top of the circle, 3, unguarded, splashes it home. 6 points in the quarter for Jackson Fry. He now has 10 for the game. Hesston back within 7. 3:49 left to go. Gebhardt with it. Now Calzada. They swing it around. Castleman had an open baseline, but he turned it down. He'll play it now to Kerr in the corner, right in front of the Southeast of Saline bench. Little roll there to Calzada. Now they play it back through to Castleman. Remember, Gannon Jacobson has been on the bench most of this quarter with 4 fouls. These guys on the floor doing a nice job. Here's Kerr all the way to the cup. High off the window. Calzada backside. Puts it in. Omar on the spot again. He has 9.
How about the play of the two bigs for us tonight?
Yes, they've been
terrific.
Yes. Difference makers. Here's Friesen. Three-pointer, top of the key. No good. Ball bounces free as Bailey and Castleman both had that rebound simultaneously. The ball squirted out of there, and then it was picked up by Duchendorf, and then he was fouled as Connor Castleman was not going to give up that layup, and Connor picks up his 4th foul. So now Castleman and Jacobson both have 4 for Southeast with 3:03 remaining. Asher Duchendorf goes to the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 there tonight. Those attempts came back in the third. First free throw is up, and it's good. 4 points on the night so far for Asher. Jacobson and Leeds come back to the game. Calzada and Gebhardt will check out. So starters on the floor here for SES. Also Daniel Lumbreras back into the game for Hesston. He's a Swather starter. Hesston has their starters on the floor. Home stretch. Second free throw, also right through the cords. Carter Gonzalez now will replace Asher Duchendorf, and he will go right back where he's been most of the night, and that's in the chest of Daniel Kerr.
Yeah. We got somebody pushing on Gannon pretty hard, too.
Lots of contact. Inside 3 minutes to go. Cross-court pass, Kerr to Castleman. 2:53 left to go now. Southeast leading by 7. They have the basketball. Here's a steal out in the middle. Friesen leads, though, back there with him. Friesen drops the shoulder, and Leeds is going to be whistled with the foul. An and one opportunity coming up here for Reed Friesen. His first points of the quarter.
That was an ill-advised pass by Owen. He telegraphed it. He looked right at him and held it and then threw it.
So the foul on Leeds now is his 4th. That's 3 Southeast of Saline players have 4 fouls. And Friesen makes the free throw on top of it. So it's a quick little sprint there of 6 points for Hesston. Back to within 4 again. Southeast dealing with pressure. Jacobson has it. He played it to Castleman. And now a foul is going to be called, I think, on maybe Castleman. If it is, he's going to foul out. Or it's on Hesston. It is on Carter Gonzalez. That is his 4th. So free throws coming up here for Southeast. But before we have that, we will have another Southeast of Saline timeout. Southeast wants to talk about it. They lead it by 4, 48-44. It's a full timeout. 2:36 remaining. Back with more Trojan basketball after this.
Does your free checking put more cash in your account? Does it give you free range access to ATMs nationwide? If not, tap into superpowered free Kasasa Cashback Checking at the Bank of Tesket. Visit bankoftesket.com to learn more. Member FDIC. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
We're growing your way. We're the Bank of Tesket.
Home Automotive Center in Abilene and Salina has been named Dealer Raider in 2023 for Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. What's that mean? It means when you buy a vehicle at Home Automotive, you will receive the absolute best in service now for the 11th consecutive year in Abilene and the first for the new Salina location. Home Automotive just keeps exceeding your expectations because you are the number one priority, and that is just one reason why. When you shop at Home Automotive Center in Abilene and Salina, you're going to be glad you did.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Devin Haney, Francis Flax back here in the Purple Palace on the campus of Southeast of Saline. 2:36 remaining here in this fourth quarter, brought to you by Asseria Oil and Hardware. Connor Castleman at the free throw line. He is going to try and extend Southeast of Saline's 48-44 lead.
Yeah, you always say when you go that line, you have to get at least one if you're shooting two.
First one is up, and it's good. Castleman 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Has given Southeast now a 5-point advantage. The Southpaw senior will try it again. That one's up, and it's off the heel. No good. 2:33 left to go. The defending champs in the state of Kansas, Class 3A, have the basketball back, trailing by 5. Here's Jackson Fry driving. He's going to turn it over. Owen Bailey takes it away. Quickly plays it to Kerr. Daniel Kerr in a double team. He comes back to Owen Bailey, who relocated. Now Bailey tries to bring it across the timeline. He has it slapped out of his hands, and the official awards it to Hesston. Must have went off Bailey's leg.
Well, we got to be careful with the basketball. When you get a turnover like that, you can't get a takeaway and a giveaway. You have to have a chance to do something with it.
6th turnover of the half for Southeast of Saline, the 11th of the game. Hesston has 10. 49-44, right back where we were. 20 less seconds on the clock. 2 minutes left to go. Fry has it. Little jab step. Tries to go baseline. Kerr there to shut him off. Now he's going to pitch it out. Hernandez for 3. Off the back heel, no good. Bailey somehow gets the rebound, but then contact, momentum, a combination of both perhaps, forced Bailey into a little skip play, and he traveled with it. So Hesston will keep it.
And there again, a takeaway and a giveaway.
Yep. Fry, 1 of the 3. Now he's going to drive baseline. Castleman there defensively. Now Fry in a trap, and Leeds nearly took it away. Britton Leeds came out of nowhere on that play as he slaps it out of bounds. Now the defense for the Trojans will reorganize. 1:40 left to play. 49-44, possession arrow, if you're wondering, in the favor of Southeast. Here's a high pass. Leeds broke it up, but he couldn't get at the ball after the tip. It's going to be saved by Hernandez. Hesston has it. Hernandez with it. Skip pass over the top. Unruh tries a 3. That's no good. Rimming off. Kerr takes it with 87 seconds left. He's fouled from behind. Daniel Kerr. Southeast coach just played defense for a full minute on that end of the floor and didn't give up a point.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
Captain Kerr to the free throw line.
These are big free throws right here. I think he hit his last 2.
You are correct. Make it 3 in a row. Daniel Kerr has 8. He had a new career high on Monday against Council Grove of 16 points. That last foul on Jackson Fry was his 3rd. Second free throw by Kerr. Curls out on him. Loose ball. Leeds had a chance at it, but Fry comes out of there with it. Fry all the way to the cup. Runs over Kerr, and it's a player control foul. Hesston turns it over. I don't know how Kerr went from the free throw line and got his rear end underneath that basket to even have a chance to make that play, but he did.
Well, that was a heck of a play, man. That shows how fast he is.
He puts you to sleep, though, doesn't he? I mean, he's just so methodical and just so even all the time. and he has so much composure, you forget how much of an athlete he is. And now a foul called on Adrian Hernandez. You called this a little bit ago, how physical they are on these inbounds, especially with Gannon Jacobson, because they don't want Gannon to have the ball. That time Hernandez got caught with a little too much. Hernandez gets his second foul of the game.
Somebody asked me, well, Daniel doesn't show any emotion. I said, Daniel's a leader that doesn't show emotion. He's not a raw type guy. He just leads by example.
Jacobson at the free throw line. Free throws up and good. I'll share a little bit of a story between me and Coach Gebhardt when football season was getting ready to start. We're in the off season, still in the summer. I said, "Okay, we're going to be your quarterback?" He said, "Yeah." Didn't hesitate. Jacobson makes the second free throw. And then I said, "Jacobson in there at all in the mix?" And he goes, "No, we knew when we walked off the field at Kingman, Daniel Kerr was our quarterback coming up this year." That right there tells you.
Yeah.
And that's what I had in my head. He is Captain Kerr.
Yeah.
52-44, both those free throws by Jacobson. Good, here's a steal by Leeds. Leeds might go to showtime if he can get it gathered up. He's fouled from behind, and he will go down on the court as he was fouled by Jackson Fry.
The government stays open. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. A short-term spending bill will keep the government running for another 3 weeks.
The yeas are 77, the nays are 13, and the bill is...
Fry was inside the jersey of Brenton Leeds that time, almost like a football horse collar. And the officials have to get organized here. They already gave Leeds the ball, but Fry has to go out of the game because he just fouled out. .111 left to go. 52-44. Brenton Leeds steps to the line. He created this possession. First free throw is up and good. 7 points for Brenton Leeds. That was his first free throw of the night. And he has been sensational.
He's been sensational on both ends of the floor.
Second free throw on the way. Left is short. Friesen will get the rebound as we push towards the 1 minute mark. 1:05 left to go. Friesen comes up the court, kicks it out. Duchendorf for three. Can't get it to go. Jacobson with the rebound. Jacobson being pushed, and he's going to be fouled. Carter Gonzalez has just fouled out. We were watching Southeast accumulate fouls and a handful of Trojans with 4 fouls, but it's the Swathers that are failing and now going to the bench.
Well, they're panicking a little bit. They have to have the basketball. And, all that physical stuff that they did before, they're doing it now on inbounds plays. And they're getting called for it.
Actually, I apologize. That was not called on Gonzalez. He was in the area. It was on Ty Unruh, his second. So Gonzalez is safe. Jacobson made the first free throw. My apologies. Jacobson missed the second one. Up the floor comes Reed Friesen again. Off to Hernandez. His three. Got it. This team will not go away. Has 5 points in the quarter for Hernandez, 14 for the game. And with 49 seconds left, a timeout. Southeast of Saline leads it by 7. It's a full timeout with 49 seconds left to go. Back with the close of this one after this on KINA.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
All 5 Southeast players out of bounds. Now 4 of them will run football routes. Gannon Jacobson throws it in, and Daniel Kerr is going to be fouled. Speaking of Coach Gebhardt, he's probably going to be proud of that play that Bryson Flax just ran.
Well, That's pretty clever. You've got a lot of options when that happens.
Yeah.
Especially when you have two of them chasing Daniel.
You're on a go. You're on a slant. You're on a button hook. Love it. Daniel Kerr was fouled after he ran his route correctly. And he will miss his first free throw. That foul for Hesston on Daniel Lumbreras, that is his fourth. And he will check out.
Got to have one, Danny. 1 out of 2 every time you go to the line.
48 seconds left to play. Both teams in the bonus situation. Second free throw by Kerr. Got it. Daniel Kerr now with 9 points. Hesston with the basketball. 44 seconds left to go. Friesen pulls up from 3. Hard off the backboard. Jacobson with the rebound, and he was fouled. Gannon Jacobson will go to the other end. He already had that ball up high by the cylinder, and then Ty Unruh came in and collided with him.
I mean, he was up there for that rebound.
Yes, he was. That's what I loved watching about this team this year and their development is basketball players, probably not. Athletes, you bet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Every single one of them. Here's Jacobson. His first free throw is no good.
They've came a long way, let me tell you.
Yeah. And we still have time for guys like Gannon Jacobson to turn into basketball players.
Yes.
Remember, he's only a sophomore. Second free throw. Boy, that one went around the ring and crawled out too. 55-47, clock down to 35 seconds. Hesston has it again. Hernandez wants to pull up in his favorite spot. Three-pointer, too strong, no good. Look at Connor Castleman fighting two Swathers for the basketball. Castleman has it, and they're going to blow the whistle and call it dead. Arrow in favor of Southeast, but Castleman in there tied up with two different Hesston players, won that battle. 55-47, Southeast now has it on a different inbounds alignment, trying to break this press. Bailey has it in the corner. Back to Kerr. Kerr back to Owen Bailey. Bailey middle of the floor to Castleman. He'll peel it off to the right-hand sideline where he is hand-checked and a foul coming up. Adrian Hernandez. Connor Castleman to the free throw line. 19 seconds left to go. The Southpaw senior misses his first.
Got to have one.
Grady Gebhardt is checked in. He will replace Owen Bailey.
Little offense and defense there.
Second free throw by Castleman is good. 56-47. Here's Gebhardt. Pokes it away, leads, gets it. It's a turnover for Hesston, generated by Grady Gebhardt. 10 seconds left to go. Southeast of Saline is going to knock off the champs. 6.5 seconds left to go, and another foul called. Southeast of Saline is going to the free throw line again. And it looks like there's going to be a new champ in Class 3A on the boys' side this year. Boy, this crowd's been great.
It's a tremendous crowd, both sides.
I still haven't had a definitive answer on how long it's been since Southeast has hosted a sub-state. It hasn't happened since I've been doing play-by-play for Southeast. So we're getting to the 13-year mark there, 15-year mark.
Yeah.
Here's Castleman, gets one of two. But if you're going to host it, you might as well play in it, right, Coach?
That's what I say.
Hesston takes one last desperation shot, and Southeast of Saline pulls the upset. 57-47. It is the Trojans knocking off the Class 3A defending state champions here on Southeast of Saline's home floor. They do it by 10, and for Southeast now they have won 5 of their last 6 games, and they will be back to play on Saturday. 57-47, our final score. When we come back, it's postgame, brought to you by Commercial Tire Centers. We'll go over final numbers for you, have a Vernon Jewelers Gym of the Game, and a conversation with head coach Bryson Flax. It's all coming up after a big Trojan win, 57-47 right here on